Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is March 6, 2026, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's take a quick look at these charts and see what we see. Resize that, maximize this quarterly chart, and what we see green. On the SPY, S&P 500 here, we are still green on the quarter. We're still looking very strong here on this quarterly picture. Let's go ahead and go down to our monthly picture and see what we see there. On this monthly picture, see how quickly things change at all. That quarterly picture can't be right. You know, I see 3 months here in this quarter. We are all turned over red. So something is not right on that quarterly picture. Let me go back and take a quick look at something at this. Yes, I do have something here. Remove and say OK. Close. There we go. That looks better. And we had a month missing on the quarterly picture. And now it's red like it should be, and that's what we see here on this quarterly picture. We see a bearish piercing pattern at the top on this quarterly picture, and that looks more correct based on what we see on this monthly picture. I forgot I was having a problem. I had corrected the bar and it seemed like it was taking them forever to get it right on the charts. And now it's right. And let's go on to this monthly chart. On this monthly chart, what we see here on this monthly chart is that we are above the 9-10 moving average still. That technically we are still in a bull market, but you gotta see what's happening. You gotta see what's happening, and what you see what's happening here is it hasn't broken its highs back here, and we're getting a lower high. We got lower lows. So again, the only thing that's looking good and bullish about this thing is that we're above this 9-10 moving average at this time. And also, but like I said, be careful, be careful, be careful, and all. But let's go ahead and go down to our weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly picture, I'm gonna leave it just like this. This is all what we really need to see. On this weekly chart, we see that we're at the beginning of this downward channel. We got this big green candle back here that's gonna be acting as demand for a little while. But once we break this level here, I think I had said once before that we can come down to 66666 and all. We haven't quite got down there to that point yet. But again, we're going to see if is that going to actually act as support or not. We could this month, it'd be crazy, but we could this month slip all the way down here to a support 3. And if it does that, then I will start looking to be buying this market or looking for things to buy at that time. But again, you should be looking for confirmation, and even if it does slip down that far. But that's it. That's what I see here on this weekly picture. We're the first week of the month. We came up and kissed pivot. My below pivot, still below pivot. We opened below pivot, came up, but we back down below pivot, back down below a support 1 level, almost to a support 2 level. I'm almost expecting it to go to a support 3 level by the end of this month. But we'll just report what we see, not what I think. But right now we are looking very bearish at this time. And that's that. Let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise and wrap this on up. On our daily noise, I'm just going to look at the last few days here. That's the thing. This week started out kind of crazy where, oh well, maybe this thing is going up. We got this green candle here, but ideally this is the 50 moving average. We was below the 50. We couldn't get back above the 50. Then the following day, the market ended up gapping down a little bit, then turning green. But again, look at the big picture. You got a lower low, and you got lower high. Even though that candle was green. Then the next day you did get a gap up, but again, it couldn't break the pivot. It couldn't break the moving average at all. Then the following day, sell. That's the hard sell for traders to do. When you see the market is at a top, you see the market is at a supply level and at a resistance level, which this really was up here with all that happening. Sell, 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 sell. No trade recommendation, but just look around at your trading plans and your trading strategies and see how, and study this and see how well it actually works. I know it worked well for a few traders. I had a couple traders actually contact me about how they finally got to the point where they sold the market at the top and not trying to sell it at the bottom, and it worked out really pretty good for them and all. But that's that. That's what I see. And again, this week we ended up closing down here at the support 2 level and all. And come next week, I kind of like see us actually opening below pivot unless this market gaps up, which can happen. And if it ends up opening up below pivot and then actually going lower, breaking these lows that we made this week, giving us another lower low, I kind of I can see this market continue to go down. But the question gets back is, are we at a demand level based on where we're at right now, and will this market give us a bounce? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to share at this time. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys had Hope you guys have a great weekend and all. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Right Side Trader here. Thank you, new subscriber. Subscribe, like. Talk to you guys later. Bye.